Meanwhile, Israel's defense minister warned on Wednesday that his country's retaliation for a recent Iranian missile attack will be lethal and surprising. Iran fired dozens of missiles at Israel on October 1st in an escalation of the conflict between the two countries.
Now you have seen the attacks that the Iranians attacked us a short while ago. These attacks were aggressive, but they failed because they weren't accurate attacks. Just as we have been doing until now in the war on all other fronts, whoever attacks us will be hurt and will pay a price. Our attack will be deadly, precise, and above all, surprising. They will not understand what happened and how it happened. They will see the results.
And for more, we have Amit Mukherjee joining us on this. Well, Amit, good morning. Israel yesterday again warned of an attack on Iran, which would be lethal and surprising. What do we make out of this?
Well, Lipakshi, if you ask me, the situation out there is not only tense and very, very chaotic, but there's a lot of confusion, particularly because of the kind of statements which are coming from those who are involved in the conflict. Now, if you look at Hezbollah, the Hezbollah deputy chief, in fact, the person who is kind of calling the shots right now, Naeem Qasim, in a televised interview, he said, not an interview, it was a televised message. He said that Hezbollah is absolutely prepared, the entire organization is intact, and they're going to continue raining rockets on Israel. But at the same time, he also lauded the ceasefire attempts that is being kind of put forward by the Lebanese administration. So these are two very, very contradictory things. One, they're saying that their organization is absolutely intact. They're going to continue with the attack on Israel. They have enough arms and ammunition to kind of back this kind of a statement which he has made. But at the same time, they're talking about sort of a ceasefire, which the Lebanese government has always been asking for. Now, on the other hand, if you look at Israel, they have not really kind of responded to the attack which Iran had mounted on it post 27 September after Israel eliminated the Hezbollah chief Nasrallah. Now, if you look at the kind of attack that was mounted by Iran on Israel, is that not only there was large-scale destruction, in fact, the largest airport, the airbase, Nevatim airbase of Israel was attacked. And apparently unconfirmed report says that about 20 F-35 aircrafts were also kind of destroyed in that. Apart from that, there are drones attacks, those kamikaze drones that has been launched over Israel, by all these, not only Iran and supported, the Iran supported all these, proxies. They are continuing their actions on Israel. So Israel at the same time, while it's focusing its attack on Hezbollah and primarily it's the Hezbollah leadership, if you look at the kind of pattern which is there, Hezbollah's leadership is not is the prime target right now. Although constantly all those all those bases of Hezbollah is being attacked, but the prime target is the leadership. Israel at this point in time doesn't want Hezbollah to name a leader after Nasrallah was eliminated. If you look 2 days back, Israel came out with a statement that Hashim Safaria, who was supposedly to take over Nasrallah's booth and get into Nasrallah's booth, he has also been eliminated. Even Suhail Hashmi, he's also the guy that a senior commander has been eliminated. So there's no end to this right now. Very confusing statements coming from all those involved.
Right. Also, Amit, if you talk about the UN Security Council, it's very clearly said that Israel needs to urgently address catastrophic conditions, including getting aid among the Palestinian civilians, which is the most important. Can we see any go-ahead there?
Well, Lipakshi, it would be purely speculation, but looking at the past events, UN has always been maintaining that there should be a ceasefire. Humanitarian crisis to the tune of Gaza should also be avoided in Lebanon. But in fact, all the sides who are involved in this conflict right now, they are putting no stop to their actions. So at this point of time, with Hezbollah firing rockets into Israel, Israel constantly mounting attacks on Hezbollah, both in terms of airstrikes and as well as ground invasion in Lebanon, doesn't really seem. And again, the most important thing is that Israel is yet to retaliate to the offense which was launched by Iran after October 27th, when almost about 180 rounds, ballistic missiles were actually fired into Israel. So all these things are still unaddressed by all these sides, and they are continuing with their assault on each other. A ceasefire, unless and until it's a very substantial thing, even though UN has been asking for it, I don't think it is anywhere in the near future right now. Dipakshi?
All right. Thank you, Amit, so much for all those details.